This time 9 years have gone by. Summer 1913. And a lot of changes have taken place in Grover's Corner. Horses are getting rarer. Farmers are driving their Fords in the market. And folks are starting to lock their doors and windows for fear of burglars, but we haven't seen any here. But in spite of the changes, not much changes here in Grover's Corner. Especially up here, Windy Hilltop. Up here, you can see the stars, the moon, Lake Sunapee, Lake Winnipesaukee, over to the White Mountains, up to Jaffrey and North Jaffrey, Mount Washington, everyone's favorite mountain, Mount Monadnock, over to Conroy, North Conroy, then down to Petersboro, Dublin, and then way below, there's Grover's Corners. Yeah. Mighty nice spot up here. Full of mountain laurel and lilac. Can't imagine why anyone would want to be buried in Brooklyn or Woodlawn. And they could spend their time right up here in New Hampshire. The oldest graves are over here. These date from the 1660s and 1670s. Brave, hardy folk came a long way for independence. Folks come up here on the weekend and make fun of the spellings on the stones. I suppose there's no harm in that. Other folks from Boston hired genealogists to come up here and see if their families were on the Mayflower. Maybe part of the Daughters of the American Revolution. I suppose there's no harm in that either. Over here are the Civil War veterans. Each one with an iron flag. These were young New Hampshire boys. Fought for the preservation of the Union, though most of them probably hadn't seen 50 miles of it. They knew a name. United States of America. United States of America. And they died for it. This is the newest part of the cemetery. You see Mrs. Gibbs. There's Simon Stimson. There's Mrs. Soames. Remember she had so much fun at the wedding. And there's Wally Webb. That's Mr. Webb's son. He burst an appendix on a Boy Scout trip in Crawford Notch. Yeah, there's a lot of sorrow up here. Families just wild with grief. Bring their relatives up here in the snow, in the rain, the wind. Yeah, there are a lot of thoughts up here. There's no post office. Now, there's something we all know. Don't take it out and look at it very often. We all know that something is eternal. It's not the stars. It's not the earth. It's not houses. We all know deep in our bones that there's something eternal about every human being. It's just strange how we forget that sometimes. Now the dead, they don't stay interested in the living for very long. Slowly, they begin to let go. Let go of all that ambition, all that joy, all that love, all that pain, all that suffering. They become weaned from it. That's how I put it. Weaned. That earth part of them
burns away, and they become indifferent. Indifferent to the world and indifferent to Grover's Corners. But they're waiting for something. They're waiting for something big to come out. What they're waiting for is the coming out of the eternal in every person. Clear? Now, some of the things they're going to say might hurt your feelings a little. Mother and daughter, husband and wife, miser and money, enemy and enemy. All these categories that were so important before just fade away. What's left? What's left when you've lost your memory and your identity, Mrs. Smith? Well, here's some living beings. Here's Stoddard, going to supervise a new grave. And here comes Sam Craig, Grover's Corners native, who left years ago and is now returning.
Good afternoon, Stoddard.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Let me see now. Do I know you?
I'm Sam Craig.
Gracious sakes alive! Of all people, I should have known you'd be back for the funeral. You've been away a long time, Sam.
Yes, I've been away for over 12 years now. I was doing business in Buffalo but I was in the East when I got the news of my cousin's death. So I thought I'd combine things a little and come back and see the old home. You look well.
Yes, can't complain. Very sad our journey today, Sam.
Yes.
Yes, I always say, I hate to supervise when a young person is taken. They'll be here in a few minutes now. I had to come here early today. My son's supervising at the home.
Old Farmer McCarthy. I used to do chores for him after school. He had lumbago.
Yes. We brought Farmer McCarthy here a number of years ago now.
Is that my Aunt Julia? I'd forgotten that she'd... Of course.
Yes, Doug Gibbs lost his wife 2 or 3 years ago, about this time. And today's another bad blow for him too.
That's my sister Carrie's boy, Sam Craig.
It always makes me uncomfortable when they're around.
Simon.
Do they write their own verses much, Stoddard?
No, not usual. Mostly the bereaved speak a verse.
Doesn't sound like Aunt Julia. Well,
House is here.
Yes, he loves it there. Mother Gibbs, we have a Ford too. It never gives any trouble. I don't drive though. Mother Gibbs, when does this feeling go away? Of being one of them? How long does it?
Shh, just wait. Be patient.
Yes. Look, it's finished. They're going. Shh. Oh, look. Father Gibbs is bringing some of my flowers to you. He looks just like George, doesn't he? Mother Gibbs, I never realized how troubled and how in a dark life persons are. Look at him. I loved him so. From morning till night. That's all they are. Troubled.
A little cooler than it was. Yeah, the rain's cooled it off a little. This northeast winds always do the same thing. If it ain't a rain, it's a 3-day blow.
But Mother Gibbs, one can go back. One can go back into living. I feel it. I know it. Why, just then for a moment I was thinking about the farm For a minute, I was there. And my baby was on my lap as plain as day.
Yes, of course.
Then I can go back and live all those days over again. Why not?
Don't do it, Emily.
But it's true, isn't it? I can go back and live all over again.
Yes, some have tried. They always come back.
Really, Emily, you shouldn't do it.
Don't do it, Emily. It's not what you think it'd be.
But I won't choose a sad day. I'll choose a happy one. I'll choose the day that I first knew that I loved George. No. No. Why should that be painful?
Because you don't just live it, you watch yourself live it.
Yes?
And as you do, you see something that nobody else sees. You see the future. You know what's going to happen.
But is that painful? Why?
That's not the only reason why you shouldn't do it, Emily. When you've been here longer, you'll see that our life here is to forget that and to think only of what's ahead and be prepared for what's ahead. When you've been here longer, you'll understand.
No, but Mother Gibbs, how can I ever forget that life? It's all I know. It's all I had.
Emily, it isn't wise, really, it isn't.
But it's a thing I must know for myself. I'll choose a happy day anyway.
No! At least choose an unimportant day. Choose the least important day of your life. It'll be important enough.
Then it can't be since I was married. Or since the baby was born. I can choose a birthday at least, can't I? I choose my 12th birthday.
February 11th, 1899. Any particular time?
Oh, I want the whole day.
We'll begin at dawn. It's been snowing for 2 days. The snow has stopped, and they're clearing the roads. It's just before dawn.
Why, there's Main Street! Oh, why? That's Mr. Morgan's drugstore before he changed it. And there's the livery stable.
Remember, it's 14 years ago, 1899.
Oh, that's the town I knew as a little girl. And look, there's the white fence that used to go around our house. Oh, I forgot it. I loved it so. Are they inside?
Your mother's preparing breakfast.
Will she?
Your father's been away for 2 days. He came back this morning on the train.
No.
He was in Western New York at his old college giving a speech at Clinton.
Why, there's Howie Newson. And there's our policeman. But he's dead. He died.
Giddy up, Betsy. Morning, Bill.
Morning, Howie.
You're up early.
Oh, been a rescue party down there, darn near froze to death down there by Oldstown there. Got drunk and laid out in the snow drifts. Thought he wasn't dead when I shook him.
Then there's Joe Crow.
Morning, Mr. Warren. Morning, Howie.
Morning, Joe.
Now, children, you can come and dress by the fire, but come and dress, and I don't have to call you again.
Mama, I'm here. Oh, how young Mama looks. I never knew she was ever that young.
Now, hurry up now. I don't have to call you again. You can come dressed by the fire if you like. Oh, good morning, Howie.
Morning, Miss Webb.
Oh, it's cold out.
10 below by my barn.
Oh, thank goodness. And keep yourself wrapped up.
Come on, Bessie.
Mama, I can't find my blue hair ribbon anywhere. Now, just open your eyes, dear. I laid out special on the dresser for you. If it was a snake, it'd bite you.
Yes, yes.
Morning, Bill.
Morning, Mr. Webb. You're up early.
Yeah, been back to my old college up in New York State. Any trouble here?
Oh, down there, and I had to rescue me a Polish fella darn near froze to death.
Let's get that in the paper.
Toward much.
Morning, Mother.
Oh, how'd it go, Charles?
Oh, okay, I guess. I told him a few things. Everything all right here?
Oh, can't think of anything special here. Been downright cold. Howie Newsom says it's 10 below at his barn.
It's colder than that up at Hamilton College. Students' ears are falling off. It ain't Christian. Paper have any mistakes in it?
Well, none that I noticed. Coffee's when you run it, Charles. And, oh, don't forget, it's Emily's birthday. Did you get her anything?
Oh, I sure did. I got something right here in my pocket. Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
Don't interrupt her now, Charles. You can see her at breakfast. She's slow enough as it is. Children, it's 7 o'clock now. I don't have to call you again.
I can't bear it. They're so young and beautiful. Why did I ever have to get old? Mama, I'm here. I'm all grown up. I love you all. Everything. I can't look at everything hard enough.
Good morning, Mama! Oh, good morning. Happy birthday to my girl and many happy returns. Now there's surprises for you on the kitchen table.
Oh, Mama. You shouldn't have. I can't!
Now, birthday or no birthday, I want you to eat your breakfast good and slow. I want you to grow up to be a good, strong girl. And, well, that and the blue paper is from your Aunt Carrie. And, well, I reckon you can guess who brought over the postcard album. I found it on the doorstep when I brought in the milk. George Gibbs. Must have brought it over cold pretty early. Right nice of him.
Oh, George. I forgot that.
And chew that bacon good and slow. Now, it'll keep you warm on a cold day.
Mama, just look at me for 1 minute as though you really saw me. Mama, 14 years have gone by. I'm dead. Her grandmother. I married George Gibbs. Mama, Wally's dead too. His appendix burst while on the camping trip to North Conway. We all felt just terrible about it, don't you remember? But Mama, just for a minute we're together. Mama, just for a moment we're happy. Let's look at one another.
Now, that and the yellow paper I found in the attic amongst your grandmother's things. You're old enough now and, well, I thought you'd like it.
And this is from you. Oh, Mama, it's beautiful. It's what I've always wanted.
Well, I thought you'd like it. I hunted all over for you. Your Aunt Nora couldn't find one in Concord, so I had to send all the way to Boston. Wally has something for you. He made it in manual training classes. Anyway, he worked real hard and is very proud of it, so just make a big fuss over it. Oh, and your father has a surprise too, but I don't know what it is myself. Oh, shh, here he comes.
Where's my girl? Where's my birthday girl?
I can't. It goes so on. It goes so fast. We don't even have time to look at one another. I never realized. So all that was going on. And we never even noticed. Take me back. Up the hill. To my grave. But first. Wait. One more look. Goodbye. Goodbye, world. Mama and Papa. Goodbye to clocks ticking. And my butternut tree. And Mama's sunflowers. And food and coffee. And new iron dresses and hot baths. And sleeping and waking up. Oh, Earth. You're too wonderful for anyone to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Every minute?
No. Saints and poets, maybe. They do some.
I'm ready to go back. listen to you. That's all human beings are. Just blind people.
And look, it's clearing up. Stars are coming out.
Oh, Mr. Stinson, I should have listened to them.
Yes. And now you know. Now you know what it was to be alive. To move about in a cloud of ignorance. To move up and down, trampling on the feelings of those about you. To spend and waste time as though you had a million years. To always be at the mercy of one self-centered passion or another. Now you know. That's the happy existence you wanted to return to. Ignorance, blindness.
Simon Stinson, that's not the entire truth, and you know it. Emily, what's the name of that star? I can't remember.
My boy Joe, he was a sailor. He used to sit on the porch in the evenings and tell me all by name. Yes, sir. It's wonderful.
Stars mighty good company. Yes, yes it is.
Oh, here comes one of them now.
That's funny. Ain't no time for them. Goodness sakes.
Mother Gibbs. It's George.
Just rest yourself.
It's George.
And my Joe, who knew the stars, he used to say it'd take millions of years for that little speck of light to get down here to Earth. Didn't seem like a body could believe it, but that's what he'd say. Millions of years.
Goodness sakes, that ain't no way to be. He ought to be home.
Mother Gibbs. Live people don't understand. Do they?
No, dear, they don't understand.
Most everyone's asleep in Grover's Corners. Shorty Hawkins just watched the train go by to Albany. And down at the livery stable, folks are setting up late and doing some talking. The stars are dancing in the sky. You know, scholars aren't agreed, but they seem to think there are no living beings up there. Just fire and chalk. But down here, they're straining. Straining so hard to make something of themselves. Straining so hard that every 16 hours, everyone has to lie down and get some rest. And everyone's resting in Grover's Corners. Tomorrow's another day. You get some rest too. Good night.
Blackout?